Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing out there? From Texas, CSI Texas State Championships. Mike D and Summerfield here filming for Bad Boys, live streaming.
Yeah, morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. This is a practice rack right now, so they have not started yet. 622 versus 670. This should be a good match.
Yes, indeed.
I played Chris, who's 622 yesterday. He played good. He got out when he should. Yeah.
Yeah, boy, and Jacobs fought through the bottom here. Or he must have fought through the bottom. Yeah, I guess both these players have been on the bottom for a little while.
Yes. Yes.
But man, to make it here, this is a big one. This is for second, third. So this is to see who goes to the finals.
Right. No, I've been impressed with the skill level here. There's some high level players here. There was a 715, a guy who played a 715, right?
I remember him.
Yeah.
He throttled me.
Yes, you do remember him. Yes, Junior.
Yep, Junior.
How do you spell that?
Junior, and then there is a name that I don't remember in the middle, and then it's JR.
Then it's JR. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's what I would have thought.
I like the Junior. All right, so here we are with the leg. We have Chris over there on the right-hand side in the black, and we have Jacob in the khakis.
Good point.
That's a close leg, but it looks like Jacob takes this one down. The 670 to break, Mr. Watson.
Where's Jacob playing from? Where's he from?
Jacob is out of, what do we got here? I think this is Tyler.
Tyler, yes.
Plays out of Tyler?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tyler Nan?
I think that's Van.
Van? All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that is. Yeah.
He's been playing league out of there for a year. He plays with a Jacoby hybrid.
Yes, indeed.
His favorite player is Shane Van Boning.
Yeah.
And he's got some shout-outs here. Daniel Lucas, Ty Schaefer, Herb and D lives on. Thankful we were able to be together again and enjoy the game we love. Yeah, exactly. Boy, we're all glad to be here. What do you think Watson refers to?
I'm going to go.
His shirt.
It's not an elementary thing.
I just mansplained that to you. That it says Watson on his shirt.
On his shirt.
Yeah.
I think that's his last name.
Okay.
That's what I'd go with.
Do you think?
What do you?
Oh my gosh, it is.
I don't
Look
mean to
see,
mansplain.
listen, man, you.
It's early.
Your eye for detail. I'll tell you what, buddy.
Killing
You're
it.
a paying attention kind of a fella.
That's
and
me.
I respect that about you.
I hadn't noticed the shirt, but I was onto the Watson
Okay, see,
thing.
I'm a shirt guy. I really am curious about what they're wearing and what it means. And
I think that's why they got two of us.
yes, I
You
think
know?
you're right. Yes, yin and yang.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Well, this is the opening break. You got to expect some really good play out of these guys. They both played real well to get here. I know Jacob played this morning, so he's probably coming in fresh. I think Chris was waiting.
I see. So this is second round.
It is.
What time did they start this morning?
9 a.m.
I had no idea.
And the man of the hour, Rick Jones, they weren't planning on streaming because they weren't quite sure what time they were getting in here, and they requested to make sure that it was streamed, and Rick was like, I'm going to jump on and stream it. So, stream the 9 a.m. match, even though we didn't have to be here. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, and he kind of did our job, too.
And from the break, we're already seeing pretty good I mean, that's a great break.
That's a great break, isn't it?
A lot of good options here. Are you trying to miss the 4-5, or are you trying to...
Yeah, I think I'm going back and forth. No,
He's trying to nudge it.
Okay.
It's dangerous.
That's all right, though. I think at his Fargo at 670, I know we're talking a lot about Fargo. I think he probably figured he was going to hit that bump it right, and he's trying to start off strong. It didn't work out, you know. I bet if he does that a couple more times, he starts playing a lot of safeties.
Yep. And a very makeable jump shot here.
Yeah, this would be one you'd practice at home or in your local pool hall. Just simple straight in. No jumps easy, but, you know, this is a good one to practice.
Yep. All right.
Well,
a nice try and doesn't leave it super easy. Everything's open. Getting on that 6-ball might be a little bit tricky.
I agree. Although it does cut in pretty good. I got a buddy, Pete Gates, that always gets shape on 6-balls like that and makes it look really easy to just cut it down the rail. And you're like, oh, what was I worried about?
Totally.
He's just cutting it at 45 degrees and like it's, you know.
Are you heading? Oh, he's going back. See, I want to go to the lower left-hand corner
I'm probably
here.
trying to hit in between the 6 and the 9, to be honest. But I'd have to see. This is a tricky one. I'd have to really kind of be down on the ball to probably tell for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's what I like, is because it comes back at the 4,
Man.
so naturally. That's too bad. That was, it's early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Has Chris played yet today?
I don't think he has. I
He's
think
been,
there's
that's
just
right.
been the
He's
one
been sitting
round,
there
and he's
since
been
we
waiting.
saw him last, basically.
We did see him warming up. He was hitting a bunch of balls.
Yeah. That's good control. See, I think that's what Jacob's waiting to happen, is he's kind of kickstarting the motorcycle, waiting for it to start. Once it gets to life, stand back. That was good shape. We'll see how he handles this. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. He's just going to get, do a stop shot on this 5-ball and cut that 6 down the rail.
Yep.
And probably bottom right on the 8-ball to go 2 rails back for the 8.
It's so easy for me to overdraw this ball and want to get perfect on it.
Yeah, see, we had talked about angle. I would have just stopped it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Boy, and this is right on that line. He's just about 45 degrees, so he knows he can get around that side pocket. You think he's going over and back?
I think he's going over and back, yeah. Yeah, I think as a trick shot, maybe he could go 1 time, but I think it's just easier and more natural to go 2 times, 2 rails.
Totally.
Yeah, that's too bad. Both these guys, I would say those are going to be shots they don't typically miss.
I think so, too.
They're probably a little surprised that they're missing that.
And, I mean, you can do one of 2 things in that situation. You can get nervous and really kind of shake yourself out of it and try and focus, or you can recognize it's early in the morning and not overthink it. And I really try to not overthink those things.
Yes. I will sometimes, short race, for race to 5, I might change my shot selection for a little bit. You know what I mean? I just want to, I almost like your the way you'd bet in blackjack if you just won 3 hands in a row, or if you just lost 3 hands in a row, you change your betting strategy. You know, it just is just good, smart. I like safeties like this. I don't think people do enough of these little safeties. Now that didn't land great, but
yeah, but I mean, he did get. How are you going to get to that 8-ball?
Yeah.
It's pretty tricky.
He
does leave a return safe.
I like the idea of
he just overhit it a little
laying
bit.
up an object ball to another object ball to keep it from being makeable. I think that's a good strategy that is underused. I don't think he can make that, but boy, it's close. I wonder if it's.
I'm betting on him to make this ball. I think he's got real natural shape. Even if he had to elevate a little bit and just get over the edge of that ball, I think he's got the whole ball though. Helping to spin this ball. Just nice little drift down.
That was nice. That was a good touch.
You got to be sure you get somewhere good on this 9-ball because that 9's in a tricky spot.
Are our comments up on the thing? Are we on the thing? Oh, we have a laptop next to us, and it's tuned to YouTube. It's on YouTube. I don't know. But I think we're on the wrong match, so we're not seeing comments. So
we're going to try and get that worked out for you,
if
though.
If our sound is awful or something, that's how we find out about it, is when you guys say, hey.
Yeah.
Why is Mike D whispering? He's a whispering kind of guy. All right, so Chris gets his first game, which is huge when it comes to this spot stuff. I mean, oh, boy.
I think we're going to make a deal.
Wow.
We're not going to project the game.
All right. I think you might be right.
And I'm saying that for me to reinforce it because I feel like every time I do that.
I guess, man, I don't even know what to say. So
you got
I'm very, very anti-superstitious. You know what I mean? I just think it's silly. Patrice O'Neill says Joe Rogan believes in magic, and I kind of carry that around with me. But I'll stop predicting that he's going to make it. It seems like a healthy thing to do.
Oh.
What's a taboo is the word that comes to mind.
Taboo.
It's taboo to do it, so I guess I will respect the taboo.
I guess it's just that the only thing that can happen is it can go wrong. It's not like it goes really right when we're like, all right, moving on. But when it doesn't work out.
It didn't work out. I'm going to agree with you on that. We can disagree about a lot of things, but we got to agree on that one.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so we do have our comments up. Good morning out there. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Mike D does a great job of reminding me, make sure to tell these guys as friends to tune in, watch them play. This is exciting.
Yeah, if you know their family and their friends on Facebook or something, seriously tag them, because often you're here at the tournament, you don't think of tagging them or telling them. And there's people out there that love these guys that would like to be watching them live play. Everybody's got a cell phone that tunes in.
Still not seeing a magic rack, and if I remember correctly, Chris struggled a little bit with the break yesterday.
I would say Texas doesn't like magic racks.
Yep. And they are, It is kind of a new way of thinking. I know a lot of people who've been playing pool for a long time probably learned from older players are like, no, that's not a part of the game.
I'm a bit older than you. I saw jump cues come into existence
Uh-huh.
and a huge level of hate for them,
Yeah.
and then they became the norm. It did not take this long for jump cues to take over. Magic racks have been out longer. I mean, I'm serious. It was probably 5 years, and everybody had a jump cue. We were still mad about it at 5 years, but we definitely had one. We'd voice our opinion about it, but we had one in our case.
All right, so what changed the game? What changed the game of pool more fundamentally? Was it jump cues or was it magic rack?
Jump cues.
Oh man, I don't know. I obviously you're a stronger player than I am, and you know more than I do. But I would really argue that the magic rack. I think that's the most important game or the most important shot in pool. And if you can predictably make that ball every single time to the point where people have changed the rules of the sport, game.
No, that's legitimate. No, that's legitimate.
But I mean, safety play and I totally hear what you're saying too.
Oh, that's too bad. He didn't get a rally, move 3 balls.
It's a
Yeah,
good
I think
hit.
we both have good points. You're right. At the pro level, I guess specifically, they have really figured out how to dial in that rack.
Yeah.
And some of them better than others, and the ones that have figured it out better are more successful.
Yep.
Now, I don't know what he just called. He just pointed at 2 pockets. No, he's just figuring the angle. He's calling the 10 ball.
It's an active pointer. No, he's playing the 10 ball.
Yeah, 10 in the corner. What did I say?
Oh, I'm sure you did. I just had missed that. I guess I'm
That's
a little
okay.
surprised.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, he had a nice little safety from there, though, was what he was figuring. That
Yeah.
if it didn't go,
Man,
that's so strong.
those things just don't feel natural to me.
Yeah.
I guess the
The
9
combos or the what?
the combos.
Really? Yeah.
Yep. That was
know
a
what you
great shot.
I would say combos are definitely something where you either feel it or you don't feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're trying to do it and kind of sweating it, you maybe should do something different. You know, take
Yeah.
a different shot. You know.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like a bank, you know, sometimes you look at a bank or a combo and it just feels right.
Totally.
You know, those are
That's
good times
wired.
to follow your instinct. I feel like.
Buddy Mike Grimm from out in Oregon looks like he just double dipped Stan Tarango in a big tournament out there.
I did
and
not hear that.
He
Really?
was talking to me about combos one day, and he's like, "Yeah, I got sick of trying to move my aim point. So what I did is just mentally move the pocket. So I just moved the pocket to the place that it needs to be for me to make this ball, as opposed to me trying to cut this ball over to the pocket." And I really like that way of thinking. I've failed to execute so far, but I've been trying to shift myself mentally. to do that.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
What tournament did he do well in?
I think it was out in Spokane. It was Dan and Mike in the semis. Mike got him, and then Mike came back and double dipped him in the finals.
I didn't know that. I know
just
the
saw it
tournament
this
you're
morning.
talking about. Okay. Wow. Well, good for Mike. He's been playing great.
Yeah.
Good one pocket player these days too. All right. So that was a good break. Nothing though. 3-6.
Nope, got one.
He got one. Okay.
Rough little cluster over there.
All
The
right,
2 balls all tied up. Do you think playing a safe here? Not a natural shot.
Yeah, I
probably.
would probably play safe because the 2 doesn't go, and I would, right hand English and try and get to the right hand long rail under the 8 and send the. Yeah, I probably would have gone 2 rails at that, but same idea.
Overhit it a little bit, but ended up getting
Kinda
perfect.
Worked out. Yeah, they
Yeah.
both went far. Yeah, my best hook yesterday was an accidental hook.
Nice.
I had no
was
chance.
that on yourself or
No,
opponent?
that no.
On you.
Well, yes and no. That's not the one I was talking about, but yeah, I did have one of those. This was I had one of those where I literally handed the guy the cue ball. I didn't even try it. Yeah,
You
that
said
was I put myself there.
And I know that that's a thing. It's just so, oh, wow, get in there.
Oh, nice try.
I didn't see what he called, but that looked dead
Yeah,
at the
that
pocket.
was good. Yeah, I would imagine he called it there. People are pretty sophisticated with 10 ball these days. They know that might as well call something. Oh, we got a lot of people saying a lot of things.
Yes, indeed. Like I said, thanks for tuning in out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep rooting these guys on. Both these guys have had a heck of a tournament to get here. Man, that's a rough roll for Jacob.
I would say it's a rough roll for Chris because I think Jacob's going to put it on the 5 and just send the cue ball away. I think
Just
Chris
getting
now
behind
has a
that 3.
problem.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
With inside like that,
Yeah,
that's pretty.
yeah, that was pretty strong.
Can't tell if that 2's frozen, but you just want to soft kick into this. Barely touch that 2 ball.
Yes, as long as it's not frozen. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and there is a natural angle there, but it's tough to find it.
Yeah, hitting
Yeah,
that
see,
soft.
that's tough.
Well, the fortunate thing about that is he didn't move the 2 ball, and playing a safe off this isn't entirely natural.
Yeah.
He's got kind of a weird cluster. I think he's he's just gonna tie it up entirely, try and 3-foul him. Wow, that's a really good move.
That's a smart move, isn't it?
That's a really. Is he on 2? No, he's just on 1. Right?
I'm trying to catch up here, man. I think this will be 2
This'll
for
be
Chris
2.
if he doesn't get it.
Yeah. Dude, he's got to break this open. If he doesn't break it open, he's absolutely going to knock another ball in there. Yeah, I think that's a really smart shot.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
I would have had a ref watch that all day.
Yes, yeah, I feel like I say that a lot, but boy, I tell you, yeah, I'd like a ref there right now.
I would train to be drifting behind that 3 ball.
Yeah.
Because, boy, this is the chance to win the game right here. Is he trying to do the double hit, knock the cue ball away?
Jeez. I
I
know
think
what
he's
you
going
mean,
back to thin and getting to the 3.
Yeah.
And again, if you hit this and get to the backside of that 3 ball, you got a good chance of 3-fouling
Yes,
the guy.
as long as you don't straighten up. Yeah, okay.
Look.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow, that was
Great
strong.
speed.
That was strong.
He does have a pretty simple single rail kick, but he's got to think.
It's awkward. He must be left-handed.
Yep. So that's 3.
No, because I think
wow.
no,
that's 3.
His second hit was good.
Oh, his second hit was good. You're
Yeah,
right.
that when he
Sorry.
almost got him, but yeah,
I
he
got
didn't
excited.
quite
You're
cover
totally
him up.
right.
I get excited sometimes too, man.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing.
Let's get excited.
I'm excitable.
We're here at the CSI Texas State
You're
Championship.
gosh darn right. Yeehaw.
Pool, baby. Yeehaw.
Pool is cool.
I like it. Yes, indeed, out there, Mr. Eddie. Yep, strong safety action.
Yep.
Both these players. And that's what you see when nobody's really found that gear yet. You see some strong safeties come out.
Yep. Now, I wonder if either of these guys are going for the all-round prize with playing Scotch and teams.
Yep.
We got an all-round prize this year. The Royce Bunnell Award for the male player and the Emma Stewart Davis Award for the female player. They earn points playing Scotch and teams and singles 8-ball, I believe. And the all-round player gets a entry into the BCA, one of the tournaments, I would assume. And, your choice, and a trophy, and a custom OBQ. And, so that's pretty neat.
That's such a cool ad late in the event.
Yes,
man,
right.
He just lined up and fired that ball like it was nothing, played it off the point. I think he's got a part of a pocket here for the 6-ball.
Yeah, I think he's good.
It doesn't look sweet. I think he's just going to punch and stop.
Yep. Yeah,
Boy.
he's feeling good now.
Jacob's definitely feeling good.
But
Took care of the spot.
But we don't know if he's going to win or not yet because anything can happen. So we're not going to predict what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
We're just going to talk about the action.
Yeah. Oh, did I say?
No. I'm reminding myself.
Yeah,
no, because I just want to say, he's out.
Yeah.
He's out. If I'm sitting with my buddies watching, he's
he's
4
out.
balls away, and I'm like, he's out, man. This guy's
Yeah.
out. But yeah, as the commentator, yeah.
Well, and I think that is also a show of respect. You're saying this guy's got this. I know he's got this.
Yes, right.
And then to the people listening out there, sometimes they're like, "Oh man, what did you do?
Right.
What did you do?
What happened?"
Just a reminder: none of these guys can hear us. We're in a small little box behind the event, tucked away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, if we get lost on the score, we run out there and look at their score sheet.
Yeah.
But we try and do that very quietly. And a race to 5, that hasn't really been a problem. The worst is one pocket at Derby.
Oh yeah, Derby was brutal. Derby is brutal. That's just such a unique event. It's so much fun. But don't call a ref. Don't lose track of the score. And I'm not saying anything about the referees. It's a maze.
Yes. It's
And there's so few referees out there.
Yes.
Which is kind of cool. It feels like the Wild West.
Yes.
It feels like Texas would have that same kind of
I
idea.
acted as a ref there last time.
Yeah?
when two players were having an argument, not being nice to each other, and they needed somebody to kind of babysit their match to make sure they were polite.
Huh.
Rick took me up there and had me be the heavy.
Had you be a ref.
Yeah,
Nice.
had me be the heavy and tell them both be nice, or I was going to start docking them games.
I think you're probably pretty comfortable in that role,
I'm
right?
pretty good at that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that stuff.
Because you deal with children.
I was just going to
sometimes
say,
pool players act like
if
children.
it's adults acting like kids, then I got it because I just
Got
treat them
this.
like kids.
Man, Chris is such a strong player, and to suffer not being able to get off that break is such wow. That's such a hard thing.
I got a lot of respect for Jacob's game and the way he's hitting right now.
For sure. He's playing like a 670.
He is. I agree. Do you think the concession stand lady's name is Tammy?
I do.
Okay, good.
But it's not because I know. I think you probably know better than I do.
Oh,
and,
no.
And I imagine she's a Tammy.
Oh, no, that's not the kind of confirmation I was looking for, man.
I don't think it's Cammy.
I don't think it's Cam either. I think it's Tammy.
All right.
I thought it was Marguerite.
Marguerite?
I don't know why I thought that.
You should go with Marguerite. That sounds
I
elegant.
asked her. She said no.
No.
Oh, Vicky. Vicky is her name. Vicky. Sorry, this is my life. Trying to remember people's names so I don't look like an asshole. Excuse me.
What did you think it was? Fanny?
Vicky.
Vicky.
It is Vicky.
It is Vicky.
It is Vicky.
But
Don't call her that unless you make sure, though.
I think he's lining up wide here. Oh, man, that's
Oh,
close.
boy, you were right. Just barely. Good
But that-
eye, Summer. Yes, because you're right. Just barely.
But it looked like he was trying to catch that thin side and make that one ball,
Yes.
and he couldn't have
Yes.
been closer.
Yes.
Go
I
ahead.
love his bad boy shirt.
Yeah.
Speaking of shirts,
Yep. Me too.
you can get them here at this event. Which, by the way, and I think it's smart that you keep mentioning this, it's not too late.
It's
Come
not
down.
too late.
It's sign up at the event. If you're in Texas, come down here. They let people sign up right
Man,
up until
to
the event
last minute.
starts. Yeah.
Totally. Scotch has started. Can't sign up for Scotch. 10 ball's just about to be over, but 8 ball is still going on. If there's one thing that Bonnie loves, it's late entries. So
Yes,
come
no,
on down
Kenny
here. Sign
too.
up for
I
8
think
ball.
Kenny really likes
as well.
the late entries too. He does.
Get on down
Yes.
here and sign up for some pool.
Yep. Yep.
Calling a ref.
Ah.
Bonnie thanking us for giving a
Oh,
shout out
she's
there.
so sweet.
And it looks like they're calling a ref. It's an interesting thing for us to talk
Finally, I haven't
about.
seen a lot of people call a ref. I'm a ref call. They make
Yeah.
me feel like I'm pulling a move on people all the time.
Oh,
'Cause
totally.
I would call a ref so often, and people are like, well, that's not necessary.
I called it a couple times yesterday, and
I
both the
assume he
players
was
were
there
like,
watching.
well, I don't care if you do. Just like, yeah, that's fine.
Right, yeah.
And I'm doing this for both of us. It really.
I
it's
told
not
you
a-
I called a ref on myself. I wasn't comfortable shooting a shot. I'm like, we're getting a ref, dude.
I'm going to call a ref and find out if it's legal for you to call a ref on yourself.
I think you should, because I'm curious about that. Because
Yeah.
that is a pretty typical move for me. I don't.
I like the
I
idea.
find myself more comfortable when there's a ref because I'm not trying to watch and see if it's legal. So that I'm afraid of doing something illegal, not seeing it, and now I'm in an argument about it, telling the dude that it was fine when it wasn't. That's a pretty elaborate, detailed guilt trip on myself, but it's what I do.
I hear you.
I'd rather the ref was there watching.
To me, I'm more afraid of me making a good hit, getting a poor call from my opponent because they're not paying attention.
Right.
Or subtly saying, oh, was that a good hit?
Right. Right. Yes. Right. Right. And now there's a feeling.
Yeah.
For the rest of the match. Yeah. Yeah.
So you notice he didn't grab a cell phone there because referees don't grab cell phones. Oh, wait. For the first tournament ever, replay is going to be a part of this. He's calling the bank.
I'm surprised he's not doing the 4 on the side. He likes the bank, and yes, I agree. And yeah, 4.
Yeah, and he's got the backup
that's
save.
Smart. Okay.
Oh.
He's schooling me.
It's a really smart shot.
Yeah, he just learned me something.
I think he told him that he's on 1 also there.
Oh, I like that move.
Yep, that's what he was doing walking by.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I was saying, for the first time ever, these referees will have a new tool in their belt. They'll be using cell phones, doing replay, and it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. I think it's a natural evolution for the game. It's something we've been waiting to see for a while, but it is going to be challenging to. Great kick.
Good shot, Chris.
Nice return save.
Good shot.
To see how the players will deal with it and the referees as well.
Yes, yes. I think there's a lot of facets to the argument. I do think that everyone these days has a slow motion capable camera in their pocket. and to not at least recognize that and have a discussion about that. Hey,
Totally.
that could help us a lot with making calls. Should we use it? That's a
Absolutely.
conversation we need to have because I mean, no, we didn't have that technology even 10 years ago, but now literally every single person in this room has that
Has
technology
that
right in their
yep.
pocket. I mean, if we're not going to use it, I mean, that seems kind of
But
blind.
to
Like,
the
you know what
argument
I mean?
again, oh no,
Oh no,
gosh.
brutal.
To the argument
Chris,
against it,
sorry.
it's what you do with that information. It's interpreting that tool and using the tool properly that makes it difficult. But I think it's also very doable. And I'm stoked that they're trying. I congratulate Rick Jones and the referees here for trying and giving it a whirl.
I would say, like I said, the lots of facets thing. Yeah,
I love what he did there. Did you see him line up? He just
to
I
make sure.
don't love that he's playing a combo.
He doesn't
here.
like the 7 position after the 6.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, but he took the ball and put it exactly where he wanted.
Right,
He didn't point
right.
to a spot. He
Right,
physically
put
took
it
the
there,
ball and set it there.
Right. No,
And
that's
I like that.
interesting. Yeah. I will say, you can have a shot on video like on Facebook or things,
Uh-huh.
and I have found that that doesn't necessarily give you conclusive proof. Sometimes the opposite.
Yeah.
You'll get people with varied opinions on what they're seeing, and you're like, oh my God, how are we
How are we
all
not?
seeing
Yeah.
this differently? And well, welcome to America. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. It
Who
just,
sees a V? Who sees a W?
exactly, or who's the shoes are pink or green or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Boy, oh boy, Chris is just. Sorry, Jacob is just running,
He is. Yes, he is.
shooting really strong, a lot of control.
Bonnie just said coffee, and I'm realizing I haven't had coffee yet.
Coffee.
I like
Oh.
coffee, and I'm good at it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at coffee myself.
You are? Yeah.
I started off strong. I'm already one ahead of you. Boy. Jacob playing strong here, feeling good. And man,
Nice
that
shoot,
last scratch
dude.
for Chris
Nice
is just
shoot.
devastating. He he
Yeah,
hit
that's
that
brutal.
spot. He
Yep.
just let go of that stroke just a
Yep.
little bit, and it's
Yep.
so easy to do because you don't want to hit that ball that hard. You
Right,
don't want
right.
to come all the way back across.
And it just flung in there, didn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Just slipped right in. Wayne out there, it is 1-out because this is the bottom side match. So both these players have lost a match already. They're fighting back from the bottom. The winner here goes to the finals. This is for third place. Third place walks home with $760. I think second place goes home with $1,000. So this is a $240 set here. Boy, and I tell you, a couple slips here from Chris, and Jacob's just been able to gain a real early lead here. Jacob break-in, he's had a little more success on the break. Let's see what happens. And, man, I feel for Chris so much in this role because it feels like you just can't even get started. So, hoping that I always talk about the swing in a match, and not to say anything for or against either player, but you always hope to see a player have that opportunity that they haven't had yet. And it looks like Jacob, I don't know if he's got a window to that one ball. Hit a really good break, pocketed a ball, and if he's got a line on that one, this could be a quick rack. You want to stop this and not roll too far, but you don't want to be tree-topped on that 10. So, great shot there. Getting on this 4 ball is a little tricky. I think he's probably going to try and play between the 5-9. And yeah, that's a pretty simple line, just a little bit of outside. Oh man. And hit a great shot there. Hit that gap perfectly. Wished it in a little bit, or bobbled it in a little bit, but that's what you got to do. I think he's probably going to come around here to play the 5 in the side.
I bet you're right. Yep. Come to the off the rail a little bit. Yep. Nice touch.
Wow.
He's feeling the table right now too. You can tell he's just feeling in stroke and comfortable.
This is a little unfortunate. He got a little straight here. He wants to get to the top side of that 6 ball, and he might have to draw back to that rail, or maybe he's going to cheat the pocket,
It
push
looks like
around.
he was kind of feeling out both of them and seeing what he liked best.
That looks straight.
Yeah, it must be really straight as much as he's looking at it, because normally you could rob the pocket at a shot like this and get to one side or the other pretty easy. Yeah, he looks like he's drawing it back, doesn't he? Is he leaving himself the bank?
Could be leaving. We saw him. No, he was totally trying to cheat it.
Yep.
Well, and I was just talking about that moment, and this is Chris's. So Chris had a couple opportunities. They've all kind of looked like this. Not terrific.
Right.
Um,
Yes. No, good point.
But you expect a player of his caliber to be able to capitalize, and you know that he's really trying to hone in. It looks like he has pretty natural shape. He's probably going to cut that 5 to the lower right-hand corner. Hopefully he can go 2 rails to get on the backside of that 6.
Yep, kind of drift up to land on the rail so the 8's not hooking him. No, I agree.
Kind of got to straight cut this with outside. I think you're going to end up running into that 9.
Oh,
And he was trying to hold it.
yeah, he tried to hold it. I think you and I envisioned it more of sending it down to that second rail
Yeah.
and having it kind of kill off the rail and float up. And, yeah,
It's a tough one to control.
it is a tough one to control. So Jacob gets another shot at the table. I'm sure he's glad to be here after missing that shot in the side.
I like playing safe here.
I think he got to play safe.
I don't think he's gonna. I think he wants out. I think he sees the end.
Oh, wow. No, you're right. He went for it. Yeah, he's
Got
ready to be done.
Got on the backside of that 6, so this is a little trickier. He's got to play the up and back, or he's got to jack up and draw it. I like the up and back. I like the up and back. I think it's pretty straight top to come.
Yep.
Do you think between that 8-9, or do you think top's going to end up hitting that 9 ball?
No, I think top left will make him
intentionally get
go
around
9.
it.
I think it'll make him go 90 degrees off the 6. Now, see, he's using top right, so he's coming around. But yeah,
Oh, you were saying stick on.
I would say that way. Yeah,
Yep.
see the way he went. But
It looks awful good.
yeah,
Holy cow. Well, and to everybody out there watching, we're seeing one match. We're talking about how quick these races to 5 are, and this is a 5-4 match. And I tell you what, Chris has had an incredible tournament. Played
he
really,
has.
really
He's
strong.
had a great tournament. No, yeah,
Took down my buddy here.
good dude.
You know, yeah.
He did.
So yeah, this is looking like it could very well be Jacob's day today. But I know what a strong player Chris is.
Yep.
We just expect to see a bunch more of him from this tournament.
That's
Right
good
now, boy,
shape.
Jacob is,
Yeah, good shape.
like you
Jacob.
said, feeling this table,
Yeah, he
feeling
is.
strong and
Yep.
confident. Out of Tyler and Van. And yeah, giving a big shout out to his best friend Danielle Lucas and his friend Ty Schaefer. Yeah, Urban D's lives on. And this is for the set. Boy, oh boy.
Nice set.
Strong play there.
Very
Hard
cool, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Morning
Thank you,
match. We're
Summer.
getting
Yeah,
it started.
Right, exactly. Waking up.
We're going to be doing a lot of this today. So, yeah, stick around with us. Come join us. We got a finals coming up real quick here. I think it's coming up at noon.
Yeah, I think so too. Bad
So-
Boys TV.
Yeah. Please let everybody know. Jacob's going to be in there. And,
Oh gosh, I forget.
I'm gonna do it.
Alfonso? No.
nope.
Jeffrey? Kenny? Stephanie.
Stephanie. It's Victor.
That's
So
what I was gonna
Victor's
say
been
next.
sitting there waiting. I tell you, that's a hard
Oh,
position to
that's
come
not
in
always good.
when your
No, it's
opponent's
not.
been
No.
playing all day. So
Yep.
let's see what he can do. Chris will have to, Jacob will have to double dip him if he wants to take this down. But we got a bunch of pool coming up, so stick around. Texas
Nice.
State Championship, Summerfield and Mike D. Bad
Good
boys.
Good seeing you guys.